what is the one truth that you've learned this year, but the hard way?
I think harshest truth ni don't trust people. Hakuna mama yako huko. Hii mwaka tu yote. Mimi mtanisamea hata nyinyi hapa.
What really happens when love turns into a legal battle and millions are at stake? This is Cash Media Kenya, and today we uncover the shocking twist in the breakup of one of the Kenya's most loved couples, Timothy Kimani, aka Njugush, and Celestine Dinda, also known as WAKAVINYE. From building an empire together to a courtroom fight over property, this story has left Kenyans divided, emotional, and asking one big question: who really owns that? Wait, before we go any further, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Cash Media Kenya, because the real stories start right here. For over a decade, Njugush and WAKAVINYE were not just lovers. They were a brand. From their early days at Kenya Institute of Mass Communication.
Where did you meet? Let's just cause sababu sahi
Powerhouse, tulimit kwa drama club. So mimi niko dhadia sina mdem. Nimemit kidem kia Githurai. Kinabambika vile muka kimamluki na lala chini juu sifai kulala shule in the first place. So na niko na mastori tamu.
To sold out shows and viral content, the duo built a multi-million empire together. They invested in businesses like Be Neat, public transport ventures like Super Metro Matatus, a luxurious home in Ruiru, multiple...
Nice house, guys. Asa, I hope I'm kunywa breakfast. Nasikia ile njia ingine. Tutakunywa chai. Chai na...
Wacha kuita breakfast. Ni chai ya asubuhi.
Okay, sawa basi. Chenjo viatu.
Sasa kuambia usitoe.
Toa. Sophie useme hapana, there's no need kutoa. Oh, nice home. Cozy.
Make yourself comfortable, have a seat.
Have a seat.
Thank you so much. Hi, Tugi. How are you? How are you? You're so handsome. You are so handsome.
That's like kabisa. Kabisa. Anajua kile anataka kumaliza wewe.
So guys, asante sana.
Anapenda watoto warembo.
Kama mimi. Kama watoto hodari.
Ana hiyo ni kitoto hodari.
That's so nice. So, tukunywa breakfast.
Tukunywa chai. Talala haraka kila na baba yake.
Serious, na kwa baba yake. So mnamkana sana Celeste.
Tunamkanga leo tuko na kitu tunafanya. Kuna swimo pale nyuma tutaswim.
Serious.
On the real though, when we wake up in the morning, night depends with the day. Siku yetu haikuagi sana.
Hatutaki vitu mingi sitting room. Every room iko space. Just like what you go to spacious. Yes,
but you need enough space. So and your Christmas tree kwa America naja hapa.
That's no roiro. Unajua kuna snow kwa nyumba. Hii nyumba ina baridi, that's why we have snow. Yeah, so
all high value assets and endorsements. Everything they owned was seen as joint success. But behind cameras, things were already falling apart. In April 2026, Njugush confirmed what many feared. The couple had quietly separated in 2025 after years together. They insisted it was mutual. They insisted they were co-parenting. They asked for privacy, but the internet started digging. Soon after the breakup, viral claims exploded online that WAKAVINYE had moved to court to demand her rightful share of the wealth they built together. And then came the most shocking allegation of all, that most of the jointly acquired properties were allegedly registered under Njugush's mother's name. If true,
to seek my rightful share of property, WAKAVINYE, acquired with Njugush, underline jointly acquired, underlined with Njugush, only to discover that the title deeds and logbooks, underline title deeds and logbooks,
yeah,
had been registered in his mother's name without my knowledge. Akasema hivi Wakavinya, I will fight in court to the end. Is Wakavinya getting into a fair or unfair fight?
This changes everything, because legally, property registered under third party becomes much harder to claim even if it was acquired during the marriage. This is where the story gets deeper than celebrity gossip. In many relationships, especially high-income ones, assets are sometimes registered under relatives, hidden through proxies, or structured to avoid disputes. If Wakavinye proves that the properties were acquired during the marriage, or if she contributed directly or indirectly, then the Kenyan law could still recognize her claim, even if ownership documents say otherwise. But if she can prove it, she risks walking away with far less than expected.
WAKAVINYE has a big chance to recover the properties acquired into this matter. All that WAKAVINYE needs to do is to file a divorce proceeding and go to the High Court and prove her contribution into the acquisition of this property.
Unlike Njugush, who addressed the breakup publicly and asked for privacy, Wakavinye appears to be taking a far more assertive path. She has not stayed silent. Reports and circulating statements suggest that she fully prepared for a legal battle and is determined to fight until she gets what she believes rightfully belongs to her. This is no longer just a quiet separation. It's turning into a potential courtroom showdown. According to these claims, Wakavinye is not willing to walk away empty-handed, especially from an empire she helped build from the ground up. But as her stance grows stronger, so does the backlash. Some fans have come out in support, praising her for standing her ground and demanding fairness. Yet others have criticized her harshly. A section of the public believes she may have underestimated Njugush, with some even comparing the situation to past relationships and suggesting she thought she could outmaneuver him.
Unajua Njugush alikuwa shaona Wakavinye 18.
Okay.
Lakini Wakavinye alikuwa anaona ngati fula. Lakini nipoa wife kubebe ndogo kejani.
Wife alikuwa anakaa mkiukamili.
Wife alikuwa anakaa
change kulingana
na situation. Kulingana na situation. Alafu anakuuma kama panya akikupuli. Yes. Sisi wanaume we are focusing.
So wamekuwa pamoja. It is evident tumeona wakifanya content pamoja. In short wana work. So mkifanya content pamoja kila mtu ana generate kitu, si ndio?
Yeah.
So hizo vitu zili generate together wakaanza kugrow, kwenda kwa nyumba poa, kupata watoto.
Whether the perception is fair or not, it has added fuel to an already emotional and divided public debate. And now, the question is no longer just about love or separation. It's about strategy, power, and who truly controls the empire they built together. This isn't just about Njugush and Wakavinye. It is about marriage and money, trust and documentation.
What is the one truth that you've learned this year, but the hard way?
I think harshest truth ni don't trust people. Hakuna mama yako huko. Hii mwaka tu yote. Mimi mtanisame hata nyinyi hapa. Nyinyi hapa. Utuamini. Hata si sasa hiyo siku anajua.
Love versus legal reality. And as expected, Kenyans have taken sides. Some believe Wakavinye deserves half of everything, arguing that success in a marriage is never one-sided. Others say ownership documents don't lie, and what's on paper should stand. And when there is those watching in disbelief, wondering how love turned into this. Beyond the headlines, this story highlights a deeper truth. In relationships where money and success grow, so does the importance of structure, trust, and documentation. Because when things fall apart, it's not emotions that decide ownership. it is evidence. As this story continues to unfold, one thing is certain. This is no longer just a breakup, it is a potential legal battle that could redefine everything they built together. Will WAKAVINYE reclaim her share, or will the paperwork tell a different story? Only time and possibly the courts will decide. Thank you for watching.